Hello, beautiful ones. Take two. I went to turn the volume up on my cell phone to make sure I was recording and coming through clear to you. And when I did that, it stopped the video. So here I am. It's Friday, April 9th, 2021. The moon is currently in void course, where it will be going into the new moon phase on the 11th in the sign of Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, where it is having a very powerful punch going on with a stellium of planets that are in Aries. The sun, the moon shall be moving into Aries on Saturday at 2:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have the messenger Mercury, planet of communication. Venus, the planet of beauty, love, the goddess of the feminine. And also Chiron, the wounded healer. I feel like it's really pushing us into an energy of finding our gifts through our wounds. I've already done a couple of videos more precisely about this new moon in Aries type of energy. It's making some aspects with Pluto, and there is a lot of support in the heavens, as above so below, at this time, with some harmonious sextiles. You can pull up a chart. I'm not going to go through all of them. It's very supportive, but there's also these square energies. Mars square Neptune is, you know, the planet that rules Aries is Mars, and it is with the North Node in Gemini, where it is squaring up with Neptune in its home sign of Pisces. There's always two, you know, higher octave, lower octave, but for many of us, you can see this warring and deception energy. On the harmonious aspect, it can really tap us into our intuition. The Pluto square that is also taking place currently with the sun and the moon and Venus. So that is in a square also with Pluto, which is still in Capricorn, the structures. And I'm coming on today kind of randomly out of the blue because you can feel the tension building. You can feel the undercurrent of deception and feel like you're on this trajectory of a new path in a new way, but you still feel that energy in the undercurrents of the dark hidden things. And I'm coming on basically to cover my own butt by, on my personal YouTube account, the governor of the state that I'm in, which is totally deceptive, come on today with some more of her fear-mongering and her agendas and keeping people in restricted mode and just feeding people lies, spoon-feeding that. And so the deception coming to the light is very apparent for the eyes that are open to see right now. I have you guys crooked. So I just, I have that warrior goddess energy within me big time in this Aries season, and I just couldn't keep my mouth shut. Imagine that, you know, Mercury is there with this energy in stellium and planets in Aries, you know, where we're wanting that feminine energy to rise in a constructive way and not be a pushover, not, channeling energy in a nasty way, but also being able to communicate and go, you know what, no, line in the sand. So regardless of that, currently, I do not have my channel created. I don't believe I do. Maybe I do from when I tried it before. So if anything ever happens to where my YouTube channel gets taken down, make sure, because I've already been restricted once, apparently they said I was inciting violence. I never incite violence. It's just we understand that many of us are getting censored for going against the narrative that's playing out. So it would be under the same name, Divine Divination. And so if this channel ever, you go to it and you're not seeing anything from me, you can check on Rumble. And then I would also encourage you to go to the top of my channel and follow me on Telegram and MeWe. That way, if this YouTube platform ever gets silenced again, can't even believe it's happened, actually. You know, they used to do that on Facebook to me as well all the time. I had maybe 100 and some people that I actually accepted on my book, fake book, and I got censored and put in Facebook jail all the time. So I have Mars, Pluto, and Mercury all in my 10th house, where it is that outer thing. So I tend to find it it comes at me sometimes. So be it. You'll never silence me. The feminine energy, we're really having this opportunity with Chiron and Venus in Aquarius of the self to really heal our wounds, to pay attention to what our triggers are, and find the gifts in them, transmute them, and shift them wounds into gifts. And I'm continuing to share about the Uranus-Saturn square that is taking place all throughout this year. You know, it's the Saturn energy of the old ways, and then Uranus, the new ways. And so we're feeling that friction. If you're any bit awakened, you can feel that undercurrent of friction. And so it's this constant battle of the old ways, the hierarchy top down, being innovative and willing and open to change, and kind of being able to be the alchemist and transform. So continuing to see, it's almost like the more light shining upon the darkness, the more they're coming back. And it didn't surprise me that the narrative continuing, you know, of the fear mongering of this unseen thing, and such a push, you know, a lot of things happening that is so clear to anybody that it's awake, of, you know, everything being a stage to the dark ones. They are showing themselves, getting this, which I would say it's probably vitamin C or saline, but you're seeing all of this. You know, have you ever in your lifetime seen such push for something that's not been tested, that does not have the proof of long-term or even short-term effects? And at the same time, anybody that's speaking out upon this subject's getting censored. So it's we're in a freaky time, and I just keep tethering to the divine, because that's another thing that the dark entity corporations that are not authentic are pushing, is that little dangling of carrot in your face for freedom. You know, do this, take this, and accept this, and we will get back to freedom. And really, truly only the person that can give you your freedom and your sovereign freedom is the creator and your own will to be free. Don't take their offerings, the same people that created the issue now offering you the answers or the freedom. It's all bullshit. So again, just wanted to reiterate, it'd be a great time to make sure that you follow me on Telegram. And again, you can go to the banner at the top of my YouTube channel, and the MeWe one is there too, bottom corner of the banner, and you can follow me there. That way, if I do get silenced by these big tech, demonic, evil, agenda-pushing platforms, that you'll still be able to find me if you so feel called to. Another thing I'd like to share too is, you know, I was listening briefly, can't even stomach it, of the little bit of the propaganda of the particular governor of my state, and she's just full of propaganda. So make sure with this Aries energy gives us the opportunity to take our own sovereign free will back in our identity, to no longer be silenced by these lifetime after lifetime of these people with their agendas. And it's really a fire within us, right? A passion. So channel that anger. If you have anger coming up, which I'm sure you do, because many of us are experiencing that, don't be too impulsive with your actions, and just keep trusting the divine and the guidance that comes to you in those stillness moments. So just a little bit of touching the base, and I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards. I hope that everybody goes inner and weeds out the wheat from the chaff type of energy, you know. The new moons are always about planting a new seed, and I believe this one's going to be quite intense because it's got a lot of transformational energy that is supportive of it, and also the square energy with Pluto of the hidden things that may not have been in our awareness, maybe once coming to an awareness. And so feeling an anger of injustices come up within you as a light worker is very common. Try to channel that in a way that you are allowing that to be expressed through yourself in a healthy way. So call upon the Creator, the Divine White Light, the Holy Spirit, Yeshua the Christ that strengthens me, that light within me, to fill me up with agape love, presence, strength, peace, humbleness. And I just getting a feel for the energy for today of inspiration, encouragement, and I give thanks in advance. So I've been really, really quiet and inner, and I think that is perfect for right now. Although I couldn't, and I shouldn't keep my mouth shut to the agenda that I was witnessing. I pay attention of a few of the things in the outer world happening in my own particular state, because many people are relocating. Many people are seeing through the illusions, right? What is this Neptune, Mars square Neptune? You know, that can bring up an anger, a deception with the Neptune energy, but also on the high aspect of Neptune is a very strong spiritual connection, making sure that you're trusting your intuition, right, within yourself, with it being Mars, the planet that rules Aries, the I am, trusting your intuition, but also seeing on the collective this brewing and this block and this battle of the old ways that are really trying to push down and fuel you with fear, almost like they're pushing people to the point of anger and civil unrest, to see how far they can go with it. And at the beginning of this last year in March, if people would have, you know, possibly been in fear of the unknown initially, but then started to research for themselves, for the eyes to see, we could have all ended this collectively a long time ago. The more people that awaken and arise and shine the light upon the hierarchy and the agendas. We got the Fool card, activation. This is spiritual intervention. This is no longer, okay, perfect with conversation today, right? Because this is a spiritual support. And within yourself, you can choose not to be fooled by this third density propaganda that is happening. And you can allow it to bring that fire energy of Aries forward for you in a passionate way. To be the freedom seeker, to be the truth speaker. And just this freedom within you that, you know what, I don't care what comes against me. I will not be dumbed down by the fear. I will not allow and accept foreign things into my sovereign body. And so this can really activate and ask you today to think about that. To what is it within you that no longer works, and allow yourself to be activated by what we are seeing taking place in the collective, so that you can go forward. And like I said earlier, these people that create the issues are the ones that are offering solutions. You can choose, no, I'm free regardless of what you all do. I choose Creator. I choose the divine. And that's what activates me. And that's what fuels my passion in this Aries season. And I will plant the seed with this new moon and allow it to germinate and allow it to grow and allow it to nurture within myself for this freedom. Don't be a fool by those who are propagating, because any of the corporations, companies, people that are not in integrity will, it's like we have tower moments falling all around us, whether it be in your personal life, whether it be in the worldly stage, right? Amazing. Allow this time to activate you. Knight of Wands, passionate adventure. Choose your own freedom. And the Wands energy is about fire. You can turn your anger into passion by channeling it in a healthy way. You can allow this activation with the Fool energy to, you know what, no, there's nobody outside of myself that can activate me into the freedom or tell me that I can be free by doing this or accepting this. I will activate myself through the divine, through my higher self, to allow this to be a new, passionate adventure. You see this with the woman and the male, just this fire and this spark. And allowing this new moon in Aries energy to activate you and to charge forward with this passion within you. Being spiritually courageous with this Aries energy. Aren't these beautiful? We have the clouds and the freedom and the blues by, you know, kind of throat chakra coming up here. And we have the fiery Wands energy with the sunset, with being fully activated in each present moment to allow it to fuel your passion. And with that Aries energy, you know, on the best possible, it's this Aries energy, cardinal leadership, stepping into the role, not being concerned about who's going to persecute you, and allowing it to initiate something within you. To me, the Fool energy always is like a blank slate, something that's happened in our life where divine can tap on the door and just all you have to do is answer, to where you can be guided, you know, of that overcomer, like I was speaking on the Chiron, the wounded healer, finding the gifts in our wounds. That's the higher octave of Chiron, that you have an understanding. You're sovereign. You activate yourself by facing the fears, by facing the wounds, not ignoring them, and then finding the transformational energy in them to drive you forward with a passion. And that's what this channel is for me. So today, when I was listening to the agenda by this tyrant that thinks that she governs the state of my state, I couldn't hold back. And more people actually probably shouldn't. So many people are in that fear of being censored. And I'm sorry, this lifetime is not the lifetime to be dabbling with me. I am a spiritual warrior. I've been through enough things with my wounds, right, Chiron, to where I will not be silenced. You can do whatever you want with big tech. I survived many years without technology, right? But I do appreciate the technology in a healthy way, to where I can communicate and interact with others. So nothing will come of the situation. Void course, that's what we're in today. So to go along with the message that we're speaking on today is sometimes we need to know when to step back and just be still. And this new moon energy, new moons are always about an energy of going within. The void course, I've noticed by tracking and paying attention for myself, is a quiet inner time. And I would have not even came on today had I not needed to bring to the awareness to my listeners that you have to have alternative ways to get in contact with me if I am censored. Other than that, the void course to me is a stillness. It's allowing yourself to sit in the quietness, the void, and with the opportunity to plant new seeds as we're moving our way here into this Aries new moon, and allowing that dark void course energy to activate you. Right now may not be, even though it's an Aries season. I have been super tired, and I think it's the Mars square, because Mars is our energy, getting up in the morning and our foot on the ground and doing our thing, right? And so that's our vitality energy in that way. And it's squaring Neptune, which can cause you to be dreamy, which can cause you to be sleepy. It's drifty and deep and watery. And so it's kind of not been the traditional Aries season. The new moon, I believe, is going to activate more energy for many of us. So that may be exactly what we need to just continue over this weekend, to be still and allow the activation card, the activation energy within yourself, for a newfound freedom and a new passion. But again, knowing when to physically take action. That's beautiful with the void course. So it's almost like the germination, right? You plant the seeds, they go in the dark, you nurture it. So nurture yourself and allow yourself to be still. And meditation would be wonderful this weekend. I have to do it every day. So we got 2 cards from my Ganesh. We got protection and determination. So to me, the protection energy is you bringing in an awareness to your energy field, because many of us are super duper sensitive to the collective right now. We can feel the density, we can feel the undercurrent, we can feel the deception. And in order to not take that on, right? Oh my God, this is so true with me right now. I can be overwhelmed and consumed by what we're seeing and feeling with the deception. Not necessarily seeing it all yet. Maybe for some of us, it's just we feel it. We feel that undercurrent. So scan your body. Do energy healing on yourself. Do Reiki. Clear your energy in this void course energy. Allowing it to activate you. And then we got this determination card, which is so perfect with this stellium happening in Aries, right? Aries is very determined and can be assertive. On the lower aspect of it, can be anger channeled in an unhealthy way. Don't be too impulsive, but be determined. And I feel like the feminine with the Venus there with it, and the wounded healer Chiron, really allowing ourselves to sit in that stillness with the void course card, quiet time, new moon energy, to activate us, to allow it to make us have a spiritual courageousness within us and be determined. Isn't that beautiful? So beautiful. All the while, you are the one that can protect your own energy. So you can just put a shield of energy through you. I do a scan of my body every night, and our chakras, because I am no master, are always ever changing. So I just get a feel for my chakra energy field and see where I need that protection. And one of the things that I've been doing of a scan, within myself, is talking to the Creator, God, the ruler of the universe, about protecting me against any of the weapons formed against me. What does that mean? It means psychic attacks. It means people who gossip about you. Also, another thing that I'm finding I'm very sensitive to is the 5 goat, that letter. And I ended up getting an organite, I believe it's organite with the chakras, to protect against that. It's got the copper inside of it. And I have noticed a difference. But it's also me asking Spirit to protect me against any weapon formed against me, which I do feel that has a nefarious energy. So allow this time and this Aries new moon to bring about your spiritual activation, to be no longer the fool of the 3rd density and those that want to control, dominate, dangle a carrot in front of you. They can't give you your freedom. You're sovereign. You're already free. You have to reclaim it and allow that shit to bring forth a determination within you, a passionate setting your sights, planting a seed for the vision that you wish to see you know, within yourself, slowly but surely percolating and germinating. That's some badass cards for today too. Again, a lot of root chakra stuff coming up as well, guys. We are purging and cleansing lifetime after lifetime of fear, of, you know, lack mentality, betrayal. And the crazy part is we're feeling that collectively come up with so much of the deception. So this is my message for you guys today. Again, guided randomly to come on and share. Thank you so much for tuning in. I send so much love to you. I hope that you plant a beautiful, passionate seed, a spiritually courageous warrior that you are seed with this new moon in energy. Germinate it, nurture yourself. Shalom.